Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon Branch on a beautiful late July 2025 day, and I've stopped here after we've closed because I'm super excited to say cometh the hour, cometh the van, and that van is our display model Adria Twin 60th Anniversary Edition SGX. So we've sold loads of these, so those of you who watch a few of the videos we put on here might have seen my video from back in, when I say like March, April sort of time, from the Slovenian Riviera, where we got flown over to the launch of this new 60th anniversary range from Adria. Adria, the flagship of the Dragano group, a giant Slovenian company fighting out of Novo Mesto in Slovenia, and they've been going 60 years this year. They've been in the UK for 50 years, so actually the same age of Highbridge, so we've been going for 60 years ourselves as well, so it's a big joint birthday party for us all this year. And Adria have celebrated that by doing what they do every 10 years and doing a limited edition model. So they've done 3 limited edition 60th anniversary editions, all spec'd and priced incredibly competitively, particularly this one, the SGX. This is the only special edition panel van conversion. So they've done the SGX, which is the 6.36 metre electric raise and lower rear longitudinal double bed with huge storage, special edition. They've also done one of the Coral and one of the Matrix coach builds, but this is where the fun really lies. So SGX came out in 2019 and it is Fiat based, longitudinal, raising lower rear bed. Now a lot of you will be familiar with that van because it's been our best seller of the last 6 years now, and we're still selling loads of them. So this is based on that. So what I'm gonna do is probably major on sort of the van itself, but also the changes or the differences between this and the Twin Supreme, or as I call it, the full fat Twin Supreme 640 SGX. So as we go around, I'll point out the differences there. So this van, first of all, financing wise, price wise, is 75,995, which is a huge sum of money. But taking this sort of reasonably spec'd Adria Twin SLB, that's £89,000. The SLB is the same as the SGX, but it's got low fixed, well, it's fixed single beds rather than the raising lowering ones, so slightly less storage, slightly different things to it. So if that was an SGX, it'd be £90,000. This brand new is 75,995, which puts it into the same sort of price territory as an Auto Trail, an Eldis, a Swift Carrera, a Dreamer. So yeah, you can get a premium quality, very well spec'd full-size van conversion from the people who invented the idea of the full-size fixed bed van conversion for 75,995, which is sort of mid-range van conversion money. So they are extremely good value. So they're all based on the Fiat Ducato. This is the latest generation, the 10 series, with the new front end, the new 8-speed gearbox. We've got front fog lights as standard. They're all the same. There are no options on these. So they're all R10 grey metallic, which to the naked eye you would basically call silver metallic. It's one shade darker than the old silver that replaced. 2.2, 140 horsepower, 8-speed fully automatic. That's all standard. Now you've got standard headlights, which are fine. The full fat one, the Supreme, has got LED headlights. They're both perfectly sufficient for seeing in the dark. Lovely panoramic front skylight. Adria were the first company in 2019 to put a front panoramic roof light in a Fiat van conversion, because that is a load stress bearing area. That doesn't open on the 60th anniversary edition. It does. It's a slightly different skylight on the Supreme, on the full fat one. So basically a lot of these, or some of the bits in here, are the same as the 2022 and before model twin. Others are the same as the new 25. One or two things is actually better than the full fat one. So non-opening front skylight instead of the opening skylight on the Supreme. Awning is standard, so you've got the 4-metre 2-lay Omnistore awning. Very, very smart 60th anniversary graphics as well. You still get the same flush fit, double glazed, lightly tinted windows. You've got the electric step on the outside as well. Cab spec we'll look at as we come back into it. Freshwater tank is the same size, it's 100 litres and it's internal. Wastewater tank is external and it is insulated as standard for full grade 3 winterisation capability. These of course are the best selling van in Scandinavia, have been for many years, and the biggest selling non-German brand in Germany, so they have to be set up for skiing work. Coming around the back now, on a less expensive model, you wouldn't expect it to have a factory reversing camera, but it does, and factory reversing sensors. I really didn't expect it to have that, but it's got them as well. So that's the same as the full fat one. You've got opening windows all the way around the bedroom, which I love. So many manufacturers don't, or they make the windows optional, which is just ridiculous. So opening windows all the way around. Draft excluder there to keep you warmer, and they've put the handle, instead of being there, they move it to the top so you can still get out of the back from the inside when the bed's down. Now look at all of that for storage space. Absolutely huge storage space, and that's with the bed down, but you can press a button and take this all the way up, or up to that level anyway. So massive storage. I think from memory the Supreme SGX gets like a checker plate finish. This has just got the standard tough and it's equally practical vinyl, and it's got the tie down points there. So looking underneath as well, where you don't have is the pull out step board thing, which with a step and a board there to stop things sliding forward. You don't have that with the 60th anniversary editions. We do with a full fat one. Remember, they're £15,000 more though, so it's a relatively minor thing, but we're going through the differences. New for 2025 in all of the twins, including this one, the gas locker has been made into a single gas locker, which is designed for a European 11 kilo gas bottle. So that would be a 6 or a 7 kilo Cala gas bottle, or an 11 kilo refillable bottle. But on the Adria Twin SGX, the heating is diesel powered. So when they developed this van, what they needed to do, most fixed bed van conversions, in fact all of them, the cupboard comes out to there, these cupboards come out to here, gas locker across, much smaller space. So they spent years building as much storage space as they could into the van, and one of the ways they did that was they moved the gas locker around 90 degrees, and this year they've put it into a single gas bottle gas locker, which gives you extra storage space throughout the rest of the van. The cabinet work has got this sort of light beach effect wood to it, but it's actually not made of wood. It's made from a new material which is lighter basically, so it's not styrofoam, but it feels a bit like it, like polystyrene, much lighter. And of course the party piece of the SGX is you press a button, bed goes up, which is brilliant. So that's the bed up all the way, and you see you've got absolutely huge storage space underneath. So I've actually got a customer I was speaking to who, believe it or not, genuinely, I've said this as a joke for some time, that you could put a piano in the back. She's going to put a piano in the back, sit here with the doors open, play the piano, and why not? I've had a customer whose uncle was in a wheelchair. We fitted wheelchair clamps there and a pulley and ramps here, and you go up into it. Really good. So we've got new for 25 more deep storage underneath of there, so your water tank is in there with access to it. Press the down button there. There's tie down points throughout there as well, and that's the box which has the winder pole and the centre tensioner on it. Now in the Supreme SGX, the full fat one as we're calling it, this is a one-piece mattress comes across to there. In this one it's got the two-piece mattress. Well, these have got wings on basically, which just fold out and fold in. I can't really work out much of an advantage to either one, so that's how they always were anyway, and it's fine. Up here we've got some lights and USB-C charger on both sides. Yes, one for each person. So many manufacturers, including Adria, used to just put one on one side. So opening windows all the way around. Toilet cassette locker there. We've got the waste dump point there. It is an electronic waste water dump, so just drive up to the disposal point, hit a button and water will come out, just like the Supremes. Again, beautiful proper motorhome windows, all opening, all double glazed. Mains hook up here, so electrical system. So the standard Supreme SGX comes with a standard 1 AGM leisure battery, the Supreme, and an option for a solar panel. On the 60th anniversary edition, there was no factory option for a solar panel, but it comes as standard with a lithium battery, which the non-special editions don't, so that's actually better. One lithium battery is the equivalent of 2.5 normal leisure batteries, so you're saving space and you're saving weight. And because it's not got the huge wrap over panoramic skylight of the Supremes, it's actually more roof space, so we can fit you much bigger solar panel or even solar panels up there if you want to. So cab specification, we've got electrically adjustable heated manual fold mirrors like they all have. You've got Remis concertina blinds, standard, central locking Lecky windows, Lecky mirrors, front and rear fog standard, something you wouldn't necessarily expect, techno silver dash trim. Instead of the full digital dash on the Supremes, which is part of one of the non-optional options packs, this has got the analog dash. You know what? I couldn't really give a monkey's. In fact, I don't even think that's a bad thing. I think that might be one less thing to go wrong as the years go by. You've still got the multi-function steering wheel, the cruise control and the speed limiter built into it. Now on the Supremes you can, if you want to, spec them up with the Fiat safety pack and the Fiat adaptive cruise, adds about £2 to the price. There's no option to do that on this, but it's got normal cruise control. On the Supremes you've got an 11-inch infotainment system. This one's got, it looks about 7, 8, 9-inch. I think it's an aftermarket one. I don't recognise it as being the Fiat 9-inch, but it might be, so I'll have to find out about that, because the one of these I've seen before didn't have that. It had the 11-inch one, so I'll have to find out if that's Fiat or aftermarket. So it's got nav anyway on it. I presume it'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay, and the reversing camera goes into there. Manual push button aircon instead of climate control, nothing wrong with that. And the new 8-speed automatic gearbox, which has been out approaching a year now. We've not had any problems with it, and that's all you can ask for. So opening up the sliding door, awning lights on the door, we've got a fly screen there. Got the new table, which you can get a magnetic holder for. You'd have to order it through Adria Parts to magnetise on the outside of the van. Fly screen doors standard. New 60th anniversary half leatherette, good quality upholstery with the Adria badge sewn into it. Lots of little spotlights. That's the new lightweight cabinet work. Has made the vans a lot lighter, so you've got a decent payload at 3.5 tonne. So you've got the panoramic roof light that came out in 19, so that's non-opening on the Supremes. That does open a little bit, doesn't on this. And you've got a standard opening Hecky roof light, big one up there, which is like you'll see on, or Remis roof light, and that's like you'll see on thousands and thousands of other vans. The Supreme has got the roof light that then carries on from there all the way to there and opens, so that's one of the ways they've saved the sort of 14, 15, 16,000 pounds, but they've kept the same feel. So look at the shape there, mirrors the shape there, mirrors the shape on the table, mirrors the shape on there, mirrors the shape of the Fiat Ducato cab. Very, very, very well designed. It's got, like the Supremes, the new table which you can put away underneath the floor, which is really, really good. You can take that whole bit of table off, put it away, just keep that little cup holder there if you want. Adria looks massively at airflow throughout the van to keep the van cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. So you've got blanket, heater, blower, warm air thing there, stop any drafts from the cab. These are a little bit different. You don't have the over-engineered bit there which allows that to open, so that's just a shelf. Nice and easy control panel up there from Adria, very, very straightforward, so you can actually control your heating and your hot water from the control panel. And I think it's got the Max system like all the other Adrias have as well, which is really cool actually. It's an app which you can download, and you can control your heating and your hot water and your fridge from your phone, which is really, really good as long as you're in the van once you've linked to it. But as default, you control all of those things from the control panel. Nice deep cabinets all the way around. Got these movable spotlights which you can move up and down this rail here with USBs. You can get extra USBs that clip into there as well. Really, really smart. Concertina blinds and fly screens, the more expensive ones on all the windows. Kitchen's been improved for this year, so we've got more lift up workspace, so you can lift that up, zoom out a little bit, and you can also lift the leaf round on the table there, and that gives you a whole L-shaped cooking space if you do want to cook in the van. If you want a barbecue point, we can sink one into the back of the kitchen for you. Main socket there for your kettle, you can put a double one into that, tea towel holders. And new for this year is a new, I think it's a Kramer or a it's an oven anyway. They always had an oven and grill, but they were rather small. This is much better. Just for the UK market, it's a decent size oven and grill, as well as your hob. Adria been in the UK for 50 years, the oldest European brand in the UK, and they really do pay a lot of attention to what we want. We are the 3rd biggest market worldwide for Adria. TV bracket is standard for the UK, so that will just come out and rotate to see from the bedroom or the front. This was new for this year. This panel removes, and behind there you've got your 12 volt and your aerial point for your TV. On the Supremes, you can order it with a full length floor to ceiling fridge, whereas on these it's all the 90 litre, I think it is. That's a 12 volt compressor fridge, and for me that's fine. I mean, that's bigger than the fridge in my van, and I live in mine. Nice big high level cupboard up there. For the UK, comes with the smoke alarm and the CO2 detector. Now into the bathroom, you've got Adria's trademark swing wall shower. Opening window, so you could take your shower hose from up there out the window and use it to wash things off. Come shower time, bring that across. Now magnetises back in, so that has been redesigned a bit for this year. I think that's rather good actually, lighter weight and more shower space. Little shelf there, shower hose up there. Curtain hooks, no, sorry, I'm still struggling a little bit with my words at the moment because I'm on quite some strong painkillers for my back. But towel hooks, vent, opening window, and a drip drying line there. Wardrobe, because you've got the what in the Supremes would be the smaller fridge, it does give you a full size wardrobe, which I think is really good. And then you're back into your bedroom, which we saw from the back there. So we are currently into sort of September build maybe on these, because they have been selling in huge numbers, as you can understand, at $75.95. Looking at what it doesn't have, so you're going to need, as you are with any European van conversion, if you are TV watchers, you'll be wanting a TV aerial or a Wi-Fi system, or both. We can fit them. And then for security, as with all motorhomes, you're going to need a tracker, probably as a minimum, maybe a tracker alarm, which you can fit. Apart from that, yeah, if you're wild camping much, solar panel is worth having, even if you're not. Keeps your batteries topped up, doesn't it? You've also got a little bit of storage under there, and ISOFIX on these 2 forward facing seats. So these come as a 2-berth. There is the option on the Supremes to order them with the front inflatable bed infill. Now that isn't a factory order option on the 60th edition, but we can order it for you through the Adria parts portal. I don't know how much it would cost or how long it would take to come in, but if you do need this bit here to make a bed, then we can order that for you. But $75.95, it's automatic, it's 140 brake, it's got reversing camera, reversing sensors, it's got cab blinds, it's got aircon, it's got cruise, it's got a mystery, quite nice looking. It may well be Fiat factory fitted because there's no other maker's mark on it. It's just different to last year's smaller one. It's bigger than last year's smaller one, but it's not as big as the 11-inch one which the Supremes come with. But it's got the mystery stereo, cab blinds, auto box, 140 brake, it's got the awning, camera, sensors, oven, fly screen door, metallic paint, fully colour coded, and alloy wheels. It's got diesel heating, it's got gas hot water, so the only thing your gas bottle's doing is your hot water and your cooker. And it's a cracking buy. But if you want one, get your name down now. Even if you want one for spring, believe it or not, you're better off putting your name down on one now. £1,000 deposit, and we can get you one for like December build. We do have non-allocated unsold ones coming through before then, so if you want one before then, same thing. We're going to try and keep this one here, so please don't ask us to sell it to you. Don't try and tempt us, because we want to keep it for a little while anyway, at least, just for display purposes for people to come and see them. But it's beautiful, isn't it? So I would have one of these if I could afford it. I think it's a cracking buy. At $75.95 for the Adria Twins 60th anniversary edition 640 SGX. You can give us a call on 01626 832 792. You can Text or WhatsApp the mobile 07432 662 558. You can come and see us. We're midway between Exeter and Plymouth on the A38 South Devon Expressway. Drop us an email to jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Check us on the Highbridge Caravans website, or just come and see us and ask us about this beautiful Adria Twin 60th anniversary edition. Thank you very much. Goodbye.